National Law University Tripura hosted the second Shri Apanshu Mohan Lodh Memorial Public Lecture at the Tripura Judicial Academy Auditorium, featuring a keynote address by Honorable Mr. Justice Ujjal Bhuyan, Judge of the Supreme Court of India. Lamsoko joto nai tongai khapang tak te buk chong dor Chini Khorang mang plio khabai khoi lamsoko chungtini faisok bujak National Law University of Tripura oro nursing oro o jaga tamni gange tini oro jaga wa second Shri Apanshu Mohan Lodh Memorial Public Lecture ngna thangi tongo tai special guest faisok bujak Supreme Court ni theka Judge Ujjal Bhuyan Supreme Court ni Judge Ujjal Bhuyan bo faisok bujak botai sabsa tongha oro faisok painai botabak state gas guest haun sa ga phai tongo tamke chingdrek trek nui man oro State DGP faisok paja Anurag Dhankar oba hakino West District ni SPO faisok paja sengmo hakino oro tini kebuma lukorok simia oro administrative ni officials faisok paja oba hakino law students ok faisok paja different universities ni Tripura University ni andro je university o law department is department tongo je jaga law ni students ong borno joton invite khai oro tini kaisa lecture na thangai tongo abo education no tei law no tei law porinai rok ni students long ni life no tei mo kaisa special lecture khaijang thangai tongo awon bagai chungta faisok paja chungtai sabsa ngi nugi mane oro bus kango yango guard of honor we Supreme Court ni judge no lamsong na bagai joton ready khaijak oba hakino chungdok no bus kango je bisingo tini tam program schedule na thangai tong abong no chungpung na chai tongi tongo abon bagai nok soyo na tongi Chini Khorang.
The auditorium saw a gathering of the state's most prominent legal and administrative figures, including former and sitting judges of the Tripura High Court, along with senior advocates of both the High Court and Supreme Court, State DGP and the West District SP, a large cohort of law students from various colleges and universities across the region. The program commemorated the enduring legacy of the late Apanshu Mohan Lodh, his granddaughter Abhishekta Lodh. The current proprietor of Tripura Times shared poignant highlights of his life and contributions to the legal and social fabric of the state. Justice Ujjal Bhuyan addressed the theme Emerging Frontiers for Law Graduates, Challenges and Opportunities.
The Chancellor of National Law University Tripura and also the Chief Justice of the Tripura High Court, Justice Ramchandra Rao, all the honorable judges of the Tripura High Court, former judges of the Tripura High Court who are present here today, the Chancellor of National Law University Tripura, Professor Dr. Yogesh Pratap Singh, my friend Justice Arindam Lodh, who is also the chairman of the Human Rights Commission here in Tripura, Abhishekta and the family members of late Apanshu Mohan Lodh, Learned Advocate General for the State of Tripura, Shri Shaktimoy Chakraborty, Learned Chief Secretary, Learned Director General of Police, senior advocates and learned members of the bar, including the representative member of the Supreme Court Bar Association is present here, government officials, members of the registry and judicial officers of Tripura Judicial Service, faculty members and members of the National Law University Tripura, Judicial Academy, my media friends, and my dear students. I am deeply honored to have been invited here for the second Apanshu Mohan Lodh Memorial Lecture, organized jointly by the Tripura Judicial Academy and by the National Law University Tripura. At the outset, I would like to pay my tributes to one of the former judges of the Guwahati High Court who hailed from this city, from this state, Justice P.K. Sarkar, who just passed away a couple of days ago. I distinctly remember as a lawyer I had appeared in his court and always used to go back. Whether I won or lost the case, that didn't matter. It was always a very cordial atmosphere in his court. Today, as I stand before you, I fondly recollect the memories of late Justice P.K. Sarkar. May his soul rest in peace. The lovely Rabindra Sangeet presented by my student friends brought back memories of my Hyderabad days. You may be wondering why, of all places, Hyderabad. When I was a Chief Justice there, the Cultural Department, Government of Telangana, in association with the Secunderabad Bongya Samaj, they organized the Rabindra Jayanti in May 2023. It's coming again. It's very near May. So they asked me that you should be the chief guest. I was his chief guest. I distinctly remember having told the audience that it would be very wrong to confine the great poet only to the shores of India or only to Bengal. He was a global poet. And why only a poet? He was a global visionary. His vision, or rather his clarion call, that we should break down narrow domestic walls, rings so true today, more than ever before. In fact, in November last year, I was invited to speak on the birthday of another great legal luminary, Justice Krishna Iyer. Many of you who have read his biography would remember that though he started as an atheist and a deeply committed communist, towards the end of his life, Justice Krishna Iyer became a believer in the rebirth. I believe in God and I believe in worship, but I'm not a compulsive temple hopper as such, and I have my own views on rebirth. But on that day, I had said, if at all there has to be a rebirth, Justice Krishna Iyer needs to be reborn in the judicial family. Today, I would say, reframe that same statement and say, if at all there has to be a rebirth, Vishwa Kavi Guru Rabindranath needs to be reborn again to show light to the world which is facing so much of destruction and killings today for no apparent reason. Having said that, I would also say that Agartala or Tripura are not new to me. I hail from the northeast. As a lawyer, I had appeared before the Agartala bench of the Guwahati High Court on a number of occasions. I have made a lot of friends here. I had met Apanshu, Mohan, Lodh also here. Some of them went on to become senior advocates. Some of them went on to become judges of the Guwahati High Court. Justice S.C. Das and myself, we took oath on the same day, 17th of October 2011. The erstwhile Agartala bench was a part of the composite Guwahati High Court, then having jurisdiction over all the 7 northeastern states. When I was a lawyer, as also a judge in my initial years, unfortunately, I could not hold court here as a judge of the composite High Court before the Agartala bench was replaced by the Tripura High Court in March 2013. This remains one of my biggest disappointments in life till date. I distinctly remember the evening before, we were in the Chief Justice's residence. Justice Adarsh Goyal was my Chief Justice then. We were having, as if like that biblical Last Supper, we were having the last dinner together. The judges who would be departing for Meghalaya, judges who would be departing for Manipur, and judges who would be departing for Tripura. So Justice Goyal said, why don't we do one thing? Let us give it a very homely touch. Our spouses will prepare food at home and we'll bring it and put it on the table so that our brothers and sisters can have the meal together before they go back to their respective places. So this visit today has indeed rekindled all those fond memories in me which I had thought had become dormant. It has come back to me once again. At the outset, I would like to acknowledge the contributions of late Apanshu Mohan Lodh, who was a stalwart, as you have heard, that he was a stalwart in the field of law, a towering personality in the legal fraternity of Northeast India, practicing law for nearly 6 decades from 1958 till 2014. He was one of the architects in establishing a permanent bench of the Guwahati High Court in Agartala, and later on played a pivotal role in establishing the Tripura High Court in March 2013. All this while, I thought that Sachin Dev Burman was the voice of Tripura. Wherever I used to go, I used to fondly associate myself and tell my colleagues who were there that he is the voice of Tripura. Today, after listening to his granddaughter, I would say it is late Lodh who had given voice to the voiceless in the state of Tripura. By starting this newspaper, the Tripura Times, which continues to flourish under the able leadership of his granddaughter Abhishekta. The legacy of Apanshu Mohan Lodh continued to be carried forward by his illustrious son, Justice Arindam Lodh. He was an extremely competent lawyer, and I can vouch for that because as a judge of the Guwahati High Court, Arindam had appeared before my court on a number of occasions, including at Guwahati. Quite a few matters, some of which were transferred on orders of the Supreme Court to Guwahati. He went on to become a judge of the Tripura High Court, from where he has retired after rendering invaluable service to the cause of justice.
Reported by Nelson and Salsang from Agartala, Chini, Khorang.